I don't see anybody out there yet. I'm hoping we get a few new people from last night's Vanessa's channel.
Yeah, that would be great.
They may be wondering if I know what I'm doing today. And the answer to that would be probably not.
All right. I see 10 thumbs up.
But that was probably from yesterday.
Oh, hey, there's JMH. Hello.
Zan. How are you, Zan? And there's
Hi, Jennifer.
Jennifer. And Wendy's modding right now. And then Debbie's going to come on in a little bit. We thought we'd break it up. You can come in and speak, Debbie. Do you hear me? Can you come in and say hi?
Hi, girls. How are you?
Hi, Tammy.
I am so sorry about yesterday. I was flying so fast, I could have sworn that I changed the whole thing, but apparently I didn't.
It's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
I was telling Wendy I've been flying too low and too fast for too long, and I had to just sit back and say, okay, stop. If none of this stuff gets done, the world's not going to come to an end. Stop stressing over everything. Hey, Terry, how are you doing?
Hi, Terry.
Jennifer wants to know how you're feeling, Debbie.
A lot better, Jennifer. I must have had the flu bug.
Today was big. Oh, good. Yeah, you had the grands, didn't you? I'm glad y'all had a good visit. I tell you what, it was yesterday was a challenging day, but I finally just sat down and said, it's okay. It's going to be okay. When you're planning, you've got things that you're going to do, and you're planning, and you got all these things going in your brain. I got to get this done, and you get this done. I got to get that done. Blah 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 blah. All this stuff. Hey, Judy, and hey, Sarah, and I finally just said, okay, stop. The only thing tomorrow that matters to me is getting to go see Liam.
Well, that's the most important.
It is. If I get something taken up to the auction house, that's great. If I don't, it's okay. It doesn't matter. So I just had to put hard brakes on. And I feel better now that I did. I felt better yesterday evening. I felt more relaxed. I didn't feel so stressed. And so it's like, you got to stop doing that. I stress myself out too much. So is everybody doing okay today? How's everybody's weather? Tell us what your weather's like where you are.
Here it's in the 40s, but the sun is out. Yesterday was absolutely beautiful. I think it was in the 70s, and there was a slight wind, but I mean, yeah, today it's just chilly today.
Hey, Leah, how are you doing? I don't even know what it is today. I know it's not frigid, but I went outside once to put something in the car, so I won't forget it tomorrow. It's 54 here right now.
Oh, okay. That's not let me see what it
it's not too bad. I was looking at, and I can't do it again. Oh, it's cold in this apartment. I am cold. And even in the summertime, I don't wear like my summer pajamas because it's cold. Because I'm in the basement. It stays cooler down here. And then the air conditioner's cranking up there because they're getting full sun. Hey, Jennifer, how are you doing? 64, the little breeze in Oklahoma. Ooh, yep. Texas is warmer. 52 in southern Idaho. Beautiful. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's 48 here, actually.
Jennifer Miller says the usual gray and cold. I'm sorry.
Hi, Jen's Crafty Cottage.
Let me get that out of the way. I didn't tell my daughter I was selling today, so if I get a phone call about tomorrow.
Okay. Hi, Wilmina.
Hey, Sandy. Liam called me last week, and he said, I need for you to come pick me up at school on Monday. And I said, I can pick you up after school. He said, no. He said, I need for you to come early. There's a book fair. I need for you to come to the book fair. And I said, and I guess I need to bring money. And he said, uh-huh. I said, okay, I'll be there. What time? And then he wants me to take him with me after. He doesn't want to stay. He wants me to let him come with me.
Okay.
Oh no, 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 Leah. She said she sore today. She did something stupid. She was fussy cutting in bed and sat down on her scissors, and they went halfway. My goodness gracious!
Poor thing. Oh.
Well, at least he's wanting books, right, Zan? He's wanting books. He got the Eiffel Tower. Y'all saw the post and everything. But I think he got so burned out on it that first day, he hasn't been doing it as much.
Needs a break.
Well, it's getting harder doing those arches that are freestanding.
In
that second thing. And I think he was getting too stressed out about it. And his mama said, you need to stop for a little while.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's terrible.
That is, my goodness.
There's 18 people, Pearl. We ought to get moving.
Thank you, Debbie.
You're welcome.
I love you, Debbie.
I love you too, Pearl.
She's cracking the whip. She is cracking the whip.
I could chitter chatter all day, y'all. I really could, because I don't ever have anybody to talk to. My cousin and I be talking to her, and I'll be saying the same thing over and over again because I'm tired and I'm just not thinking. And then I'll realize it's time to say goodbye. All right, I put these on my desk. I'm trying to eliminate things, and so
put the camera on you and
that way they can see it. There we go. So these things are going to just go away. And so I'll tell you what they are in just a second. Let me do this. D, E, F. There's supposed to be a G somewhere. That's G. So these are little resin pieces that you can paint or spray and put on your projects. They're Prima. That's A. This is just a little book, a little, composition type book. It's got a sewing, and so it goes on it. That's B. C is another little notebook, and it's got buttons and stitches on it. C. D is it's a little spiral, and it's got chipboard, and I don't know where I got it. It's beautiful. I love it, but it needs to go on somebody else's desk. And then it's got this on the back. So that's
just slide those a little bit to your left.
Oh yeah. Oh well, if I straighten the camera. Still have plenty of room. All right.
Okay, there we go.
Yep. E is this tall skinny with a notepad here, smaller pads here, and a pen. That's E. F is this long skinny notepad. If I'd had 2 or 3 of different ones, I might have put little page packs together, but I didn't, and I'm just trying to clear things out of my way. That's F. And G is a fat quarter of a Tim Holtz fabric. It's not a yummy fabric, but it's still a utilitarian fabric that you could put lots of color on top of. But it is a Tim Holtz. So that's G. These are all giveaways. That's all I'm going to do for early bird. But whoever's in here, just put a number in and we'll make these go away. Did you go have it looked at, Leah?
Did you want to pick a number, or do you just, what do we want to do?
Yeah, let's do pick a number.
Okay.
Pick a number.
And I can do Alexa if you want me to, Pearl.
And 1 through.
Don't Don't ask me hard questions, okay?
29.
There we go.
Thanks, Debbie.
You're
I thought
welcome.
you just said duh.
All right. Put
What
your
did you
numbers
do,
in.
Leah? Did you go to the doctor? Were they little bitty, sharp, pointy? Jennifer, you're going to need to pick another number, honey.
Aren't you in the middle of sewing department?
No, not anymore. But it doesn't matter really.
I cut my leg with a chainsaw, okay?
I'm sorry, what do you
So it's not fun, but you might need to go. You know, I don't know if you've got anything that, lavender essential oil that's good. It's kind of an antibacterial, antifungal kind of thing. You could put on there with some coconut oil.
Put in last call, Wendy, and then I'll pick a number. How many things you got up there? 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
7.
Gonna pick one number going over, and I'll pick one number going under. That'll be 6.
Okay, last call. Let's see, we have 2 number 18s.
I think Jennifer got 7 though. I think she took that.
Oh, I did. Okay, gotcha.
Probably can't. I can't delete it. I don't know.
Okay, Leah, make sure you take, because a deep puncture like that can get infected. So you want to be mindful of it.
All right, the stop is in.
Okay, the number going over.
Okay.
Alexa, pick a number from 1 to 29.
Here's a number between 1 and 29. It's 13.
13 going over, Rooster.
All right, it looks like Tammy.
Yep.
16.
Yay, Tammy, let us know which one you want.
Tammy.
And the one above and the one below.
Okay.
All right, so that would be JMH and Terry.
Tammy wants E. G. E. All right.
And what would you like, JMH?
Thing is, she left me with 2 teenage boys. The way I see it, it's kind of like
What is today? 3/2.
Uh-huh.
I got to make sure that the one.
And then what do we got left? Jennifer Miller, Leah Brandman, and Mary. So just pick them in order, Rooster, like Jen, then Leah, then Mary, and that'll be all the numbers.
Okay, JMH would like the A. And Terry is next. She will take the B as in boy.
Okay.
Let me see. Tammy, Terry, Jennifer Miller, G. Leah.
I've got my pins covered up.
What would you like, Leah? What do we have left? She would like D as in David.
Gone. A is gone.
Okay. And then Mary.
So I've got F and C and D.
D is going to go to Leah.
Okay.
And Mary wants to know what F is. It's a notepad.
Yep, it's a long, skinny notepad. It's a long, 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 skinny notepad.
That's cute.
Trying to clean my desk off, y'all.
And C is also a little composition.
It's a little composition. Yeah. Well, this has got grid paper in it. Didn't even realize that.
Well, that's cute.
I know. I didn't even realize it was grid paper. I didn't open it a minute ago. I just looked at the cover.
She will take the C.
Okay. Thank you, Mary.
And I think I got everybody. Did I miss anybody? If I did, just let me know. Congrats, everyone.
All right. What did I do? Here, this is going to go to you, Wendy. This is leaving my house.
All right, thank you. Oh, okay, cool. Jeremy says, excited about getting that A. I use those mold pieces all the time. Thanks, Pearl. Everybody saying, thank you, thank you. There's Rhea. Hi, Rhea. Welcome.
All right, I have to find my special place for everything today, so I don't lose it. All righty, get these out of the way.
Pearl, do you want to take Mary's wrench away just for now?
Let's see. Let me do that real fast. It's funny how if you're a mod on one channel, you can go into other channels and you show up as a mod.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea, I'm going to give you this little flip matchbook notepad that I did since you came in while we were still doing it. All right. I have books. I have loads and loads and loads of books. And I have some envelope packs, some things like that.
Whatever you want to start with, just pull them out.
Let's see. All right, I did pull some out.
I'm going to do my Debbie impersonation. Put them on the table, Pearl.
Keep it going, Wendy. Keep her going. She's moving slow.
I am because I'm tired. I've been going since 7 o'clock this morning. All right, I've got 3 of these. They're not exactly the same size. Like they're almost exactly, but not completely. These are Dickens Globe Collective Works. Globe Edition Works. Couldn't read it. So they are really old. 1870. Look at the foxing on there. So all the pages on the outside look, you know, they're older. There's some pages loose that I noticed in some. This would be an easy one to take apart. Lots of foxing. That was the only image I saw on this one was at the beginning. Let me do a quick flip. Oh, what's this? It's from another book.
Mary's leaving. Okay, leaving.
You're not. Why are you leaving? You're not a happy camper? What's wrong? I made you a mod. I didn't mean to. Because it's too hard when there's too many mods in there. When something's going, when the mod makes a comment, everybody thinks something's gone in. It's too hard to have too many mods in there. I don't remember making you a mod. I've set something down on my
Oh, she told you months ago.
Oh, months ago. Yeah. We tried.
Yeah, she's been a moderator. Yeah, she's been a moderator for a long time in a blue dress.
All right. I did not realize that. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but we're just trying to simplify it because Debbie will be modding. Bye, Mary. Have a great afternoon. So there is another image in there. So there's more images. Oh, maybe there's another one there. No. Oh, yep, there is. So there's several images in the different books. This one is, you can see they're ready to be used. This is volume 1. This one doesn't say. This has an inscription in it of 1870. Yeah, this is Martin Chuzzlewit, volume 1. This is Barnaby Rudge, volume 1. So, quick flip through. You'll see the foxing. You'll see some stainage. You'll see a few loose pages here and there. Oh, I saw an image here.
Hi, Christy. Welcome. Hi, Lori B.
Hey, ladies. How are ya? All right, thumb fingers. Let's go. There's one of the images. So these are, what did I say? 18. Oh, fiddly dee. Where did I see it, y'all? 1870 on that one. $18.70 on this one. These are Charles Dickens Globe editions. There's 2 to 3 images in each one. And this one I did see has a signature really loose. But they're all 1870. This one's 1867. A Tale of Two Cities. They all have the same cover. This one you can see has the signatures loose. These are $3 each. Yes, I said $3.
Okay, that is in.
And I'll measure if anybody needs to measure, but you can see by my hand. It's just a little bit bigger than my hand.
All right. Wilhelmina will take the B as in boy.
Alrighty.
All right. Let's see. Christy said any, but Jennifer Miller would like the C as in cat. So we'll give Christy the A.
Okay.
Those are
Thank you,
sold.
ladies. Thank you very much. I have 3 bins of books. I hear your clock. It's a soothing tick-tock. Tick, tick, tick.
See, I don't even really hear it anymore because I'm so used to it ticking that, you know.
All right, those are the only ones I have that were that similar. And got this little black beauty. You can see it's not much bigger than my hand. And it's got loose, it's loose. It's a loosey-goosey. So it's ready to come apart, ready to have signatures. It is, I loved that. It's Jadine Aldrich in Garfield Canvas from Mama. It reminds me of my grandparents. They had a big clock. So there's an image there. I thought I saw a date on this, but I don't see it now. I do not see a date on this one. But you can tell it's older. It could be, you know, not from the 1800s older, but an older book. It's ready to use. That'll be A. Here is, get my sleeves out of my way. Another small book. Small pages. You can get a lot of text on a page that way. It has an inscription August 95, 96. So it would have to be 1896. I think it's 1804. I think the one got, you know, scrubbed off. Emile's journal. Got some foxing on the edges. Perfect tag size paper. Ready to take apart. That's B. Here's another small one. the cover's grungy, but you could gesso over that and put something on top of it. It's got an April 1900 inscription on it. It's starting to come apart. This is called the hymnal, revised and enlarged. I don't know how much they could have enlarged it in here, but it's the hymns without the music. It's just the words. That's going to be C. This is the Testament and Psalms. Look at the pretty cover. It's not going to show up real well. There we go. That's better. It's got an inscription from 1893 or 83. I don't know. This is 1857 in pencil right there. I went through on that page. I love the foxing. All right, 1851. Look at all the foxing on the pages. That's going to be D. These are going to be $3 each.
Okay. Yes, Rhea, I did see, I'm in North Carolina, but I did see around Myrtle Beach in South Carolina there, they have a lot of fires going on.
Oh, that's terrible.
Fires, yeah, it's some of the pictures I saw. It's incredible. I mean, it's just crazy. All right.
It's scary.
Okay. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome. So Jen's Crafty Cottage would like the D as in David.
All right.
Jennifer Miller will get the C as in cat. Jen's Crafty Cottage will get the B as in boy.
Okay.
So that leaves A, correct?
Yeah.
That'll go to Jennifer Miller.
Okay. Thank you, Jennifer's. All right. We're getting into different sizes now. This is a big, heavy one. This is a heavy book. Look at that purple cover and look at that horse on there.
Wow.
Look at the deckled edges on those pages.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty. I think the spine would probably come back with a good cleaning, but I'd be careful. I don't know if that's just worn off or if there's just dirt or something on it, but it's got the gold lettering.
Uh-huh.
This has an inscription of 1906. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Mrs. Fitzherbert and George IV. And heavy paper. There she is. Look at the foxing all around that picture. I started to stick this on my bookshelf, but there was no room. So somebody else is going to get to have it.
Wow, look at that.
I know, isn't it gorgeous? 1906 is the copyright. So yep, there are images in here. There's another one, Charles James Fox. Denial of the Marriage. I don't know what this is about. So there's another beautiful woman image. There's another. The Duchess of Cumberland. More images here. Look at that. I just can't even imagine a man being dressed that way. Can you?
Mm-mm.
He's got his sword.
Wow.
So there's a lot of pretty images in here. Here's some buildings. And that's only halfway through the book. So Lots of images. Some letters. That's going to be A. A is going to be $5, Wendy.
Okay.
This is another smaller book, pretty red cover that has a texture to it. It's a fabric covered. And it's got a little, there we go, DuBois thing right in the center.
Hi, Janine. Jameen, I'm sorry. Welcome.
Hey, Jameen, how are you doing? This is the Scarlet Letter. (1906). I don't know that there are any images. This is a soft cottony paper. Look at how tiny that is. I have to bring it up to the camera to be able to read it. It's that tiny.
Wow, that is tiny.
So that one's going to be $3. Here is the Book of Good Manners. I did not have time to sort them and try to put them out in any kind of pattern, grouping. This is 1923. Social Culture Publications. How about that?
Huh.
This is, I love that. Look at that. This is the Book of Good Manners, a guide to polite usage for all social functions. It's just that cottony paper that's not terribly expensive, but it's got lots of aging on it that you can see. It's not showing up on the camera very well, but you can see the aging around the edges. And
hi, Jill. Hi, Michelle. Welcome.
Hey, ladies. This probably has a lot of good things that would be fun to put on tags. That's going to be $3. That's C.
Okay.
This one is the Chief American Poets, edited by Curtis something Page. And you can see the damage to the cover. I don't know what caused that, but all right, I haven't looked in these, so there's surprises everywhere.
Hi, Wendy K.
Hey, Wendy. It looks like somebody adhered this here and then folded it.
Mm-hmm.
And it says parallel reading in something English, spring term 1914 to 1915, and it's typed. And this is a carbon copy. So you've got 2 pages of that's adhered to the front. From Macon, Georgia, the Chief American Poets. Some nice images in here as well. Nice foxing there. That was not there. Lots of columns and different size fonts all through it because of the poetry. You've got Wordsworth and Whittier and Longfellow and Emerson, Walt Whitman. I didn't see any images, but we'll do a quick flip just to see. But I did not see any. No. Okay, that one is going to be $3 as well. So 5, 3, 3, and 3.
Okay. All right, that is in. And Wilhelmina will take the D as in David. Jill will take the C as in cat. And B will go to Leah B.
Okay.
And that leaves A. That's going to go to Jameen, the A. So those are sold.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Alrighty. Man, that bending over to put them down is hard. All right, let me see. More out of the bin. haven't really had a chance to. I kind of glanced at some of them, but I haven't really had a chance to really look at them. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of this particular book. And let's see, I can come this way a little bit. And I'll turn these sideways. And y'all excuse my wheezing. I keep coughing and wheezing. All right, let's see, we can go up that way a little bit. Sure, everybody be able to see it. So this one looks like it's got, I don't know if it's paint or what on it, but this is Heroes Every Child Should Know. And this is Abraham Lincoln. This is 1908. Hamilton Wright, maybe. And it's just nice cotton paper. It looks like at some point something nibbled, but the pages have not been destroyed. You just see a little bit of nibbling right there on that one, a little bit right here. You see a lot of foxing. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah. But see all the foxing around the edges.
These are great.
Yep. So this is Heroes. This one is Birds. Every Child Should Know. Dated, inscripted 1908.
Close your eyes, Jill.
I know. The little vellum is missing, but it's got a robin there. 1907 is the copyright. And again, it's not exquisite paper. This does have another image in it. So this does have some bird images, but they're all black and white. So B is Birds. Let me flip through this Heroes real fast and see if there's images in there. I didn't see any, but I didn't really look. No, I don't see any images in there other than this one in the front. So that's A. Water Wonders is C as in Charlie. I love the cover. Some of them are a little more distressed than others, but this one's got a really nice image on the cover. Water Wonders, Every Child Should Know. 1908. There's that image with the snow. That vellum is in place still. And let's see, I see a few more images in this one. There's more snow, snowflakes, that kind of thing in there. Look at that. So there are quite a few images in this one. All right, that is C. D is Fairy Tales. Every Child Should Know. That's loose, but it's in there. And that's the image that's there. It's in blue tones, so it's not a color image, but it's got a blue tone to it. And then let's see. Lots of foxing, just like the other one. I think they're leaving it to your imagination. So there's no images in that one other than that front one. That is D. E is Heroines. Every Child Should Know. In 1908. Joan of Arc. And look at how that vellum is foxed. Pretty cool. And then let's see if there are any other images. I don't see any. I see some poetry there.
Wow, those are awesome.
I know. That's E. F is Songs Every Child Should Know. The cover's loose. Spine's gone. There's distressing on the cover. Where music dwells lingering. There's a tear there. It looks like you could probably repair that if you had the patience to do it. Somebody did a little artwork. And then let's see if there are any. Yep, there's some music in there. So it's like a 1900 whatever music book for children. So that is F as in Frank. And G, the cover's distressed, the spine's intact but distressed. 1908. Here's the image. It says quick. I can't read it. Whatever thing stands on the brink of the Golden River. And that vellum is foxed and looks like a little bit of water damage right there. 1907 is the copyright for this book. And
Christy is asking if the papers are brittle.
they don't feel brittle, and when I'm flipping them like this, they're not cracking or anything. I mean, can you hear it?
Uh-huh.
So I would not call them brittle. And that's going to be G, and these are $3.
Okay. All right, those are in. All right, I'm going to refresh. Okay. All right, so Christy, her first choice is B as in boy, or she says any.
Okay.
Jill will get F as in Frank.
Okay.
Jameen will get the E as in Edward.
Okay.
Wendy Keller will get the D as in David.
Okay.
Jennifer Miller for B as in boy. Oh, nope, sorry. B is gone. C, she'll get the C.
Okay, that just leaves A.
Let me see. Going back up, Jameen is first for an A.
Okay.
Oh, wait, where's Michelle? C. I'm sorry. Michelle will get the C. My mistake. Sorry, Jennifer. Hold on, I'm all mixed up now. Oh, gosh.
Okay, I see it.
All right.
Okay.
Christy got the B. If you could take them off of the table, because that's...
Yeah. The only thing left is the A.
Okay. So Michelle got the C, correct?
Yes, she did.
All right, so the A would go to, well, did Jen's Crafty Cottage get one?
No, she did not.
She'll take the A.
Okay.
That way we can share. Is that good? We all good?
Everybody good? I still have 3 bins of books, so, and they're all not like that, but they're all in that age range. And let me get some more out of the bin. I'm going to throw this down there. It's not old, but I got it the other day because I was able to get it for $1, so I'm going to throw it down there. Because if I put it aside, I'll forget about it. And I'm trying to get to the really good ones. You know how it is, you wind up sticking stuff on top of stuff, and that's what I did. So, grab a couple of stacks and put them over here. Let's see. All right, let's start here because I've got more than one of those. I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I need to keep that receipt. I hardly ever find them for $1. It was $2 in half price, so I went ahead and got it because a lot of people do like Reader's Digest.
Uh-huh.
So it's got the pretty green cover with the navy. That'll be A. And then I have this book. I can't read it, so I'll have to look inside, but look at all the grunge on the cover. And then you've got a little bird.
Uh-huh. How
Very
much
nice.
did you, I'm sorry, how much did you say A would be?
It'll be $3.
Oh, okay.
And then all these will be $3.
Oh, okay.
And we've got Aunt Jane's Hero. It's plain paper. It does not feel brittle.
Uh-huh.
It feels stiff. It's a little bit heavier paper. This
Yeah, it looks
is,
stiffer.
let's see, I'm not seeing a date. There's nothing there. Somebody did a little bit of writing in here. There's an inscription, but oh no, 1874. You can barely see it. Look at that handwriting. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
July 19th, 1874. So I don't know when the book was printed, but it was gifted in 1874. And for the life of me, I can't remember what these little, there's a word for them. And for those, I can't remember what it is. The paper's a little soft. You can see little issues with the paper. Look how foxed those pages are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this probably at some point had maybe not water damage, but humidity. But it is primed to take apart, and you've got lots of yummy paper to work with. That's going to be B. This one is a slim book. It's got a pretty cover. It's a paper cover. I like that color. It belonged to Ruth. I don't know what that's supposed to R. I guess it's supposed to be an R. R-A-U-D. Ruth Rard. Look at the foxing on that. Renaissance and other poems. So it's poetry. This has some cotton in it. I can feel it, and you can see it in the paper. So this is Renaissance and other poems. And you can see a little bit of water damage there. 1917 is the copyright. So, yeah, 1917. Lots of pretty paper to work with. That's going to be C. We've got Ships That Pass in the Night. And this is another one that's about the size of the palm of my hand. Beatrice Harridan. 1894 inscription there. 1894 again there. Somebody was asking $15 for it at some point. There's a pretty mountain image. Ships That Pass in the Night. Dedicated this new edition to all my friends in America. So I don't see a date other than that inscription. Nice paper. Again, this one does not feel brittle either. See how quiet that is? So that's going to be D. This one, the spine is just about gone. And this is the Ballads of somebody. Let's see. Chichaco? I don't know if that's the way to spell it. 1922 inscription here. 1909. And copyright there. Again, not super duper paper as far as cotton and that kind of thing, but it's has a nice feel to it. It's not brittle. Oh, and a nice little image in there. Robert Service, I guess is his name. So that's going to be E. Oh, here's another one of the Dickens, the real thick Dickens book we did very first.
Mm-hmm.
It is 1870. Lots of lovely foxing there. The image has got foxing all around it. So does the vellum. It's got, let's see, what surprise does it have in here? Discovery of sap of tropical tree marks, big advance in treatment of constipation. And it got moved around.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little different. This has got really fine font in it. And the paper's really smooth. All right, come on, Pearl. Hold it still. There we go. So there's that one. That's going to be F as in Frank. And G is this pretty one. I love that.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome.
Hello. How are you doing?
Probably put your banner up real quick. And
I will. I always forget that, don't I, until I need it.
Welcome. What you'll need to do is send Pearl your name, your real name. If you have a YouTube channel, that name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email.
If it's different than your regular email. Yeah.
Right. And then she will check to see if she's received it. And then you can start to shop.
Yeah.
So when you see my blue unpapered rooster, when you see me put the item in, that's when you can put in, which letter or me if there's just one item. So if you would go ahead and just send that to her. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's pearlsfinds@gmail.com. I can put that in as well.
All right. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this one again. It's got that pretty little gold embossed oval on the front and gold around the edges on the front. I'm not measuring all the books. I'm just showing how the size in reference to my hand. Save time because I've got quite a few books. Lots of pretty foxing here. The image has foxing. I see a little bit on his face, but not a whole lot. And then the paper is a heavier weight paper than the others. It's very flexible. It's not brittle. We're checking for brittle paper because I haven't had time to go through all of these books and check for everything. So that is going to be G, and these are all $3.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put that in now. And it is in. All right, let me refresh since they all kind of came in at the same time there. All right. Okay, so we have Jill will get the F as in Frank.
All right.
Wilhelmina will take the E as in Edward.
Okay.
Jameen for the D as in David.
Okay.
Jen's Crafty Cottage will get the B as in boy.
Okay.
Wendy Keller will get the C as in cat. All right. So
All right.
look and see what is left. DBF, FBD. Is it just the A?
Just the A and the G is in George.
Okay. So looks like those are both going to go to Wendy K.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. All righty. Boxes are going to be pretty heavy this month, I think.
Looks like it, huh?
Yeah, let me get these over here, or I'll be putting them back on the table. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this particular book. The spine is gone. You can see the signatures right there.
Mm-hmm.
It has a fabric cover. Lots of foxing. Something 95. Let's see. Doesn't tell me anything. I don't think they're $19.95, so I think we can safely say they're $18.95. Look at that image. That's a scanner right there. Whoever gets it, that's a scanner.
Oh, wow.
You got your marbled paper. It's like a two-tone.
Look at her face.
What's that?
Look, did you see the expression on her face?
I know. Yeah. It's like, what? Okay, Lisa, I've got you. So you're good to go ahead and shop. Thank you for putting that in there right away. All right. So this is just soft paper, regular paper. I don't know what they used back then. I'm not as knowledgeable about that as a lot of people are, but it's soft. It's not brittle. And it's just a little novel. Daniel Leronda, Part 2. So that's going to be A. Part 2 is A. The spine is almost attached. You've got a little chunk of it missing right there. So these are perfect to take apart. Let's see. Oh, there's another image. What? Do you stuff your memory with Byron, Miss Lyon? I love that. All right, no date on this, but it's in the same, I think the same era as that. Again, the same kind of paper. You've got lots of foxing and you've got the pretty marbled in papers, not in papers, but you know, sides. So that'll be B. Did it say? Felix Holt, the Radical. That's what this one is. Spine is almost completely gone on here. You got a little piece right there you could use on a tag or something. I'm looking at the back. Let's turn it the right way. Yeah, she's got a look too. And then the vellum is still there.
I'm so bored.
I know. You've got the marbled edges, same kind of paper, lots of foxing.
I love the marbling on these pages like that.
That's B and not E, C. Again, same thing, marbling. Okay, here we go. You got some, looks like water damage here, but I like that. 95 here. Oh, that's a pretty image. All right, come on. The vellum is still there. Middle March, part 3. Lots of foxing on the edge of the pages. The papers feel still pretty supple. They're bending and flipping without any problem. All right, that is D. And this one is E. And we'll just have to see if we can find the front. A little bit of water damage there, some on the front there. Yep, that's the front. Again, March 295. Man, look at that.
Wow.
There she is. Somebody's reading a letter and she's not happy. Here we go. I'm glad I never had to wear clothes like that. I really am. Agatha, a poem. So there's the novel and some poetry in there as well. So that is going to be E as in Edward. And then let's see what else I have. I have this one. It has a debossed design on the front and back cover. The spine has a little bit of damage on it. 1907. There's a stamp of some sort in there. And this is, let's see, this is the New Testament in French. Yep, New Testament in French. That's going to be F as in Frank. And then let's see. This is a Bible. It's got that soft cover. It had a red side at one point. You can kind of see how it's modeled and changed. That's coming apart there. The date on it is 1944. And somebody put a little snowman sticker on there. Christmas 1944. Look at how the pages have aged. And they're flipping without any cracking or anything. So that's going to be G as in George. These are all $3.
Okay.
And make them.
And can I have the F, please?
You can.
Whoops, I put G, sorry. Thank you.
Well, hold on. Have you put it in?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I was going to say I'll just put another book down.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, ladies. I'm working on some French kits. Wilhelmina will get the D as in David.
Okay.
Let's see. Ria will get the E.
Okay.
Tammy will take the G.
Tammy. Okay, Tammy T.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Jill will get the A.
Alrighty.
So we have what, B and C?
B and C.
All right. Anybody for the B and or C? I don't see. Okay. Leah B will take the B as in boy, and Wilhelmina will take the C. So those are sold.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. All right, my little flags. I finally found a Dollar Tree that had these. I got Leah. This is Sandy. Okay. So I bought like 20 of them. Because I could never, every store I went in, they didn't have them. All right, let me grab a few more. All right. This one looks newer. I don't know how old it is. We'll look and see. We'll find out when we open it. This is called The Master Christian, Marie Corelli, 1900s. It's in great shape for the 1900s. Pretty writing. Gift to her husband at Christmas. Copyright 1900. Paper's really nice and smooth. Whisper quiet when I flip. Very good shape for 1900s.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I don't see any real foxing or anything either. So I do see some of that damage on the spine, but that's all I see. That looks really nice. It's in good shape. Getting the right frame here. I'm gonna have to take that fabric up after this. This has got lots of damage on it. This is a fabric cover. Some nice foxing there. That almost looks like two people standing or somebody standing on a cliff. You'd have to see it close up to see it, but good foxing there. Deckled edges on the pages. Called The Imperial Woman. Pearl S. Buck. 1956. Nice paper. Has a nice feel to it, and it's got the pretty deckled edges. That's going to be B. She was a hoot. I've read several of her books, and I read about her. She did a kind of a biography.
Uh-huh.
This is called The Heavenly Twins. A little bit of damage on the bottom of the spine here, but the cover's in pretty good shape. This is 93. Ruth Lindsley something. Macon, Georgia. Macon, Georgia. All right, let's see. Probably something about the zodiac and that kind of thing, because it's talking about twins. Let's see. My eyes are so bad, even with my glasses, I can't read it. 1893. Okay. The paper's smooth. There's lots of foxing. You can see the end. They're really dark. So, I don't see any images or anything in it, but let me flip and let's see how it's there. These are flipping very smoothly. There's not dry or can't think of the word. They're not crispy. I'm not gonna put that one down unless somebody's interested in chemical engineering. Here's a pretty little book. You can see it's about the size of my hand. This part of the spine is gone, but that's still very well intact right there.
Oh, pretty, yeah.
Pretty, and that's pretty too. Lots of pretty foxing in there. Book antiquarian people that save books would think we were crazy saying pretty foxing. This one's 1820 by Reverend Tales by the Reverend George Crabb in a new edition. Oh wow, look at all the foxing in here.
I know, by Vanessa. She said, "Oh, this is making me want to start a whole new book collection."
I know.
Right? Oh.
So there's no images. There's a pressed flower in there. But it's all written in, it says tales, but it's written in a more poetic stanza type. Instead of like paragraph style.
Uh-huh. Hi, Debbie. How are you?
Hey, Debbie, some really pretty foxing in there. That is D. This is a little teeny thin book. It's got a beautiful green cover. There is a little bit of damage to it, maybe where it got shuffled around and packing and moving and that kind of thing. And it's got the gold. It's a little worn in places, but it's still pretty. And like I said, I haven't looked at these 1870. So I don't even know. I had looked at a couple, but I haven't looked through all of them. This is Wells of Baca, Solaces of the Christian Mourner, Other Thoughts on Bereavement, Boston, 1869.
Wow.
So this might not be to anybody's taste today, and that'll be okay, but it's a pretty little book. All right, that's going to be E as in Edward. This is a pamphlet, Association of American Railways. I think I got this off of my bookcase. I added some other books to it because I've got to get rid of stuff. It's 1951. It's got lots of images in it. Debbie, are you listening? Railroad book. I had to forewarn her so she could pop in there if she wanted to, because I know she likes the railroad stuff. That's F as in Frank.
Not me.
Okay. All right, I'm going to have to move this. Those two books are huge. I'll do those in a minute. I got some of these all jumbled up when I was repacking them in the bin. This is The Story Hour, a book for the home and the kindergarten. Kate Douglas Wiggin and Nora Smith. It's a pretty little cover. Spine's in really nice shape. There's a little more damage back here. Has not heavily deckled edge, but it has a lightly deckled edge. You can see that. There's a cute little image to use right there. Kitty cats. The vellum's in place. The foxing around it's really neat. Copyright 1890. And it's a smooth paper. I believe this may have some cotton in it. And there are some other images. Let's see. Let me do it this way. There's another pretty little image.
Oh, how cute.
I know, isn't that cute? Here's another one. Her little nightgown. Bare feet. What does it say? See the present Santa Claus brought me?
Oh.
Oh, it's her shoe. It's her shoe. So, more images. I'm not going to try to show every image. So there's several in there. I've seen at least 3 more. So that is going to be G as in George, and these are all $3.
All right. Okay, here we go. And those are in. Okay. Just want to refresh again. Okay, we have Wilhelmina for the D as in David.
All righty. That's a pretty one. I like that one.
Jill will get the G as in George.
Alrighty. It's hard for me to let go of books, ladies. I just don't have the space for them. So, and I'm just glad it's going to y'all.
Jen's Crafty Cottage will get the A as in apple.
Okay.
Jennifer Miller will get the E as in Edward. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. She'll get the F.
Okay.
And then Leah for B as in boy.
Okay.
And G-E-A. So let me go back up. Jill will take the E.
Okay.
And the only thing available is the C. I don't see
Correct.
anybody yet for the C.
Okay. Put that over here. All right. These are just like those blue ones I showed you earlier with the pretty blue marbling. So they're the same size, a little bit bigger than my palm. Has the issues around the edges. Is this the front or the back? It looks like the back. Foxing.
Yes. Lisa, yes. What happens is you're always going to see yourself first. But once I refresh, it'll give us the order as to who came in first. But you'll always see yourself first.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it is, because there's a lag and then internet speeds and all of that type of thing.
So here's the image in A. This is Daniel Deronda, book one, The Spoiled Child. This spine is in better shape than most of them, but still damaged. And there's the image in the front. And this one has something else in it. It has an image in it.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Lisa will get that C from the last round.
Oh, okay.
She did come in above the go, but the C is left, so we will give it to her.
Okay, fantastic.
For that.
Thank you, Lisa. What did I do with that book just now?
Bye, Christy. She has a little note in there for you, Pearl. Christy does.
People are bringing over a deal. It'll be Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday, so don't worry. I'm going to be gone all week next week. After I sell on Tuesday, I'm heading to the beach with my cousin and a friend of hers. So I'll be back on Sunday. I'll be selling again that Tuesday, and then I'll be invoicing and shipping. All right, so we got A. Here is B. The front and back on this look pretty clean. Oh, that's the one that had the picture in it. Pages are nice and flexible. They're not crispy. That's B. C, the spine, that's coming loose. The cover's not in too bad a shape. Foxing there. Look at my hands. Dated 95. I don't see an image in here. Yep, here it is. There it is. There's the image. I mean, you can see the threads in the signature, so they'd be pretty easy to take apart. That is C. D, the spine is in worse shape than the others. There's a little bit of it left there, but not much. And then you've got this issue on the edges. You've got the marbled edges, and here's the image in this book. I think these would have been engravings at that point. And this paper again is
nice.
Nice and supple. So that is going to be D. And then I have this one. It is a pretty green cover. Got a little bit of stuff going around the edge right there, but the rest of it's in pretty good shape. You see a little of it there. Papers for Thoughtful Girls. That's so light I can't really read it. Pretty handwriting. 1866. Boxing there. Papers for Thoughtful Girls. That's a smooth paper right there. Pretty image there. So I've seen, I think at least two more images. There's one. Two. Three. So three more images in that one. That's
a nice book.
E is in part. What'd you say?
I said that's a nice book.
It is. It's pretty. I like the images in it. And the reason I can give such a good price is they were gifted to me.
Okay.
By somebody who knows that I'm doing this to support myself. And so I'm keeping the prices as low as I can. All right. Christmas 1922. Robert Service. Ballads of Chichaco. I don't know who that is or what that is. Lots of pretty foxing on that page. 1909 is the copyright. And it looks like it's written in a poetic format. Ballad-like format. Ballad of the Northern Lights. To the Man of the High North. That's going to be F as in Frank. And this one is...
Okay, JMH. We'll see you in a bit. Hey, Juju. How are you?
Oh, I hate that, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
This has got a pretty gilding on the front.
Maybe you should do something besides books in a minute, Pearl.
Yeah, I can do other things. Now this has got a little more damage. It's coming apart. It's ready for you to just take it apart. Here's the image there. A little piece of vellum. 1872 is the copyright in here. Days of James II. Ooh.
Hi, Bonnie.
I need to look at that. Hey, Bonnie, how are you doing? So a little bit of poetry there. Pages are coming out. It's ready to take apart. That's G. They're $3. If I had paid, $2 or $3 for these, I'd be having to try to get more. But I'm trying to keep it as low as I can so everybody can have books at a reasonable price to take apart.
So Wilhelmina says you need to get some baby wipes for your desk. Keep them on your desk. Rhea says, I'm glad you popped on over the weekend. I'm at work all week, so unless I'm on a sick day, I don't see you. And Wilhelmina and Jill were fussing at Debbie because they're like, books.
Well, we'll keep doing books until y'all want me to stop. Y'all tell me when you want me to do something else, okay?
All right. So we have Wilhelmina for G, as in George. Everybody wanted that G.
I know. It's a pretty book.
Janine will get the E as an elephant.
All righty.
Leah B will take the A as an apple. We will give Lisa the, let's see, B as in boy.
And that's Lisa C.
Okay, let me just get back up. Gee, what's left? C and D. Okay. Leah B will also get the C.
Okay.
And she will get the D as well.
Hey, Lori, how are you doing?
Hi, Lori. So what, you have just the F,
I
right?
just have the F.
Okay, anybody for the F? Otherwise, these are sold.
Ballads of Chichaco, 1909. Oh, it's that'd be really cool to use it on a piece of artwork that had the granite walls and
Oh, yeah.
a winter scene. All right.
Wilhelmina said she'll take that if
Oh,
nobody
thank
else
you, Sandy.
wants it. So those are sold. Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. This whole going to the beach thing has stressed me out as much as I want to go. It's like, oh, but I'm going and I'm going to have a great time.
Good attitude.
I'm going to rest. All right. I'm just going to make a couple of stacks on my chair.
Okay.
Let's see. My sleeves are going to be black because I keep pushing my sleeves up. All right. Oh, this is pretty. Cranford, look at that pretty. It's DeBois too.
Oh, yeah.
It's about not quite, my finger goes over a little bit, so it's small. An inscription from 1892. Cranford by Mrs. Gaskell, Philadelphia, 1892. This is that paper that has that little bit of a line in it. You can see it in the foxing right there. There's that little bit of texture in it. Let's see if these pages are. They're not crackly. They're nice. And they're very well aged. I love that. And I love the fonts and the headers. This one will be easy to take apart too. Nice little book. It's going to be A. I like that cover. Here's another little small one. I've been putting my palm right at the edge so you can see it's a little bit smaller even than that small one. What is that? Good grief. And it's an Amber Alert, y'all. Sorry.
That's okay.
I thought somebody was attacking. All right. So this is the Longfellow birthday book. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, yes.
It's very lightly debauched. You can feel it. The spine is in good shape. The back, it's got aging on it, but it's in good shape.
Uh-huh.
And then let's see. Inscription of 1882 there. There's Mr. Longfellow. 1882. And you can see it's starting to pull here. So if you're going to take it apart, oh, and somebody put some poorly, look, that little signature has come out. Somebody has put some four-leaf clovers in there. The paper doesn't feel brittle. I did see another image, but this is poetry. So it's written in that format. There we go. There's an image. There's another one. Oh. Playing on the ice. No, thank you. I'm not made for ice. There's another. So there's several images. There's another here. So there's quite a few images in there. That's going to be B as in boy. This is another one of those Dickens. I didn't realize there were so many of them. So this is that one that's thicker. It's that pretty dark green. It's got that debossed emblem in the front like the others. And these were all 1869. The Uncommercial Traveler. Lots of foxing in here where it's foxed over the page. You know, the print's foxed over and it's left a little bit of a tone, like right here. You can see it. But again, this paper's not brittle either. I didn't see any images. It felt like there was one for a second, but it's not. So that's going to be Season Charlie. Here's another one of those blue bound books with the marble edges. This one is Janet's Repentance. And there's, all right, come on. Jubal poured his triumph in a song. There's that image. And again, these papers, while old, they're not brittle. Lots of foxing going on in there, though. And that is going to be D as in David. Here's another one of these. They had that pretty, I don't know if I did one of these or not, but I feel like I did. Maybe it was something else. It's got that pretty debossed and it's in gold there. And then you see the little bit of damage. The spine is in pretty decent shape. The back has got a little bit more damage on it. That has broken. That was brittle. 1872. I think you could probably mend that if you were careful and still be able to use the image. This is Old Jim's Reset. That's coming loose. 1870. These pages, this is the thicker paper, so it still doesn't feel brittle. It's a little bit harder to flip just because the paper is a little bit thicker. And there's no images in that. That's going to be E as in Edward. Here's another one of these little books with the colored marble paper on the outside. And it was leather, corners and spine, but you know, with the aging. But that's not bad shape there either. Lots of foxing there and there. Tales by the Reverend George Crabbe. We saw him earlier, 1820. Lots of foxing. And this one, these are the ones that have some images, I think. Let's see. Nope. Look at all that foxing now. So no. Is that a placeholder? Thought I saw something in there. Let me see. Yep. I don't know where that came from. Somebody stitched it. So that's going to go back in there.
Oh,
Pearl, can you go back and do a few books later? You're losing people because maybe somebody wants something besides books.
Well, I can.
Well, I mean, I think you should rub it a little bit. Not everybody wants books,
Okay.
but whatever you think. But you've lost 7 people, so
Have
I
I?
think you should move it up a little bit and do something else.
All right. Well, we'll do that. I appreciate your input on it. Because I'm not paying attention to that, so I appreciate it. All right. Here's a red cover. I love the way that something must have been sitting on it to leave that pattern in it. 1913. Under the Deodars, The Phantom Rickshaw, Wee Willie Winkie by Kipling. Don't like that though. All right, so soft paper. It's nice and in good shape. Foxing around the edges throughout. And that'll be G, and these are $3.
okay. All right, those are in.
I'm hoping it's going to be. My cousin and her friend are in their mid-80s, and they do not feel up to trying to do the drive. So I'm going to be their chauffeur.
Right. After refreshing, I have Lori, Paint Girly for B as in boy.
Okay.
Jill will get the A as in apple.
All right.
Lisa for C.
All right.
Jen's Crafty Cottage for the F as in Frank.
All righty.
Okay. Just looking to see what we have here.
We have D, E, and G.
D, E, and G. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing anybody for D, E,
Okay.
or G.
Okay. All right. I just bumped the mouse. So annoying.
And Lisa will take the E. She just came in for the E.
That was the E, right? The green one?
Yes, I believe it was.
Okay.
Jill will take the D as in David. And Jen's Crafty Cottage is asking if you have any more of the thick books like C.
I don't know, because there's another bin that this bin's sitting on. It's possible, but I don't know. Because I just simply brought them in. I had to, I can't lift, so I had to bring stacks in and then bring the bin down with whatever few books were left in it and then put them back in the bin, and I had to do that 4 times. So I saw lots of stuff, but I don't remember what's in each bin. I was a good girl. I didn't lift anything that I couldn't lift. All right, ladies, you're the ones that are left. You're here. Do you want me to do some other things, or do you want me to stay with books?
Jen says, okay, thank you.
You guys tell me, because y'all know I have linens, I have fabrics, I've got some book pages I put together, I've got some cool paper that I got that I think you'll enjoy.
Any requests?
Yeah, tell me, please.
How about some paper? You want to do some paper?
Sure, I've got paper. And I always have fabric, and I always have linens. All right. And I've got some playing cards. Help me remember the playing cards. All right. What did I do with them?
I'll let Debbie do the playing cards and napkins with you.
All right. I don't have any lace out today. It's all piled up in my living room. I'm going to go through that when I come back. I got a whole box of this paper. It has kind of a pale khaki tone to it. So it's not white. It's not ivory. It's not cream. And it has this mister at the bottom, but it's a very, very nice paper. And so I put 20 pages together and put it in an envelope for $1. 20 pages for $1. And I'll just make a list if I can find some paper to do it with. And I think I have about 15 of them. I mean, you can use the other side, or you can, we don't always use the whole page. Things get cut up. So I thought for what we do, it would be a great quality paper to have.
Okay. Let's see. Jennifer Miller will take one.
Okay.
And Jill will take 2.
Alrighty.
Jen's Crafty Cottage for 1.
Okay.
Lisa for 2.
Alrighty.
I will take 2.
Okay.
Okay, so you should have, and Michelle will take 1. So you should have Jennifer Miller for 1, Jill for 2, Jen's Crafty for 1, Lisa for 2, me for 2, Michelle for 1, and Rita for 2. Will you just aim in for 2, please?
Great. Thank you, ladies. I just couldn't pass it up.
Yeah. Good paper is hard to pass up.
It is. A good paper is hard to find at a decent price.
Well, yes, exactly.
Alrighty. Let's see. I have. What did I do with them? They're here somewhere. All right. We're not going to do books. We're going to do book pages, book signatures.
Okay.
All right. This is Sterling Southern Third Reader, dated 1867. And I believe there are 4, because the pages are a little thick. They're heavier too. There's 4 folios in each signature. And I have 2, 4, 6, 8 available for $1. That'll be A. I don't know why I picked that pen up. I don't like it. It's a wet ink.
Are you okay? Are you doing this one by itself?
Nope, I'm going to do 3.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do 3. This book was Rebecca of Sunnybrook. I'm trying to clear out a lot of the paper and pages that I've had lingering around. Let me move this way just a little bit. Let's see if I'll get my keyboard out of the picture. So this is Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. I did sell some of these. I don't even remember when. It could have been before I moved. Sometimes they do crack and split when you're taking them apart. There are 4 folios. I think what happened with this, let me see, because there's, oftentimes they have the folio that's on the outside does crack and split when you try to take it apart. So I tucked it in on the inside. And there's a bunch of these. There's probably about 15 to 20, and they're $1. So that's B.
Okay.
What did I just do with my piece of paper? That is B. And then this one is, I think I did a lot of this before. I don't even know what book this is. Tom Swift. This came out of a Tom Swift book. You can tell that it's that really soft paper.
Uh-huh.
And somebody's going to get the contents because that's what's there. But this book only had three folios per signature. And I only have 2, 4, 6, 8 of those. And those are $1. I had to use a piece of paper between them to keep them separated. And that's C. And we'll just do A, B, and C. And then
Okay.
I've got a couple more, another round.
Okay. All right. And that is in. Okay. We have Lisa would like 2 of A,
Okay.
2 of B. I think we can serve.
Okay.
And 2 of C.
Okay.
Jameen would like an A and a B.
Jameen, right?
Jameen, yes.
Okay. A and a B.
Uh-huh. Rhea would like a C and a B.
Okay.
And Jen's Crafty Cottage would like an A and a B.
All right.
And that's all I'm seeing.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. Let me get these
Okay,
out
good.
of the way. Do that. It won't fall off. Alrighty. Put that right there. This one is, what did I do with the cover? I tried to keep it. I don't know. I'll find the cover. This is Le Petit Larousse Dictionary. It's in French, and it is from 1911. So it's definitely in the antique category. And I kept that so I would remember who. Some of the pages were a little brittle and they would tear, but I was able to get the signatures out. These are usually the ones that are on either side of the signature.
Uh-huh.
And so there are.
Hi, Rain Girl. Welcome.
Hey, Cindy. These pages are very thin. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 folios in a signature. And then if there were loose pages on either side, I just stuck it with it. So I have quite a few of these. I have 10, 20, 30, 40. I have over 40. They're $1. And I'm going to do this one by itself.
Okay. All right, that is in. I would like 5, please.
Okay.
And Lisa for 2.
Okay.
Jen's Crafty for 3.
Okay.
Pink Girly would like 2.
Okay.
Rhea for 2.
Okay.
Leah B for 2.
All
And
right.
if you would give me 1 more.
You want one more?
Uh-huh.
You got it.
For a total of 6. Thank you.
Yep, there's plenty. So if anybody else wants more, just let me know. I'll put that right there. This one I had done some time ago, and this is all I have left of it.
All
And
right.
this
I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Jen's Crafty Cottage will take 2 more, so she'll have a total of 5.
5, okay,
And then Jameen will take 2,
okay,
and Pink Girly will take 2 more.
okay.
And Rain Girl says, I sent Pearl an email to please add on my last little order to the ones I had to save shipping. Can you please do that? I'm sure she will.
I will not be invoicing until I come back. And I'll sell that Tuesday, and then I'll invoice everything after that. Everything will be invoiced after that.
And let's see. Lisa will take.
That's what happens when you work, Vanessa. You miss everything.
Lisa will take 3 more to make hers a total of 5 as well.
Okay. Fantastic. And what I'll do for those of y'all that are getting, multiples, I'll pull it from different areas. So you're getting various.
Oh, great. Okay, that sounds
instead
good.
of the same thing. So, all right. Alrighty. So I've got this one, Encyclopedia of Quotations. So I've got 4, 8, 12, 14, 16. I've only got 16. This was, let's see. I can never read it. It's so tiny. I have to bring it up. 1876. And then 1808 there. So 1808 and then again in 1876. So somebody's going to get the index. I do this because a lot of people like that kind of paper, but then you're getting a signature too. So it's done in this format, columnar format, almost like a poetry style.
Uh-huh.
And it's Treasury of Wisdom. And what did I say? I have 16 of them. They're $1.
Okay. Let's see.
I thought about doing page packs, but I had different numbers of different ones, and it was just easier to do it this way.
Okay. Lisa's in first. She will take up the 5. Let's give her 2 to start.
Okay.
We'll give everybody 2, and then we'll go back up. Jameen for 2. I think we're good. Jen's. So go ahead and give Lisa 5.
Okay.
Jen's Crafty Cottage for 3.
Okay.
And Rhea would like 2, but not the index.
Okay. Okay.
And that's all I'm saying.
That's fine. That's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let me see. What else can I do? I was excited about getting rid of those books. All right. Let me.
Well, you're back up to 31 people, so let's do books a little later.
All right. Let me see what I can find.
Do those envelopes. You said you had envelopes.
I do. Let me find them.
Let's see. Jameen said she would take the index ones.
Okay.
Pearl.
I'll be happy to give it to you. Let me write that down because I will not remember.
Yes, Lisa. Pearl invoices through PayPal, and she uses Pirate Ship to ship.
Yes. And the invoices are due on receipt. But because I understand life, I offer grace. I just simply ask that you communicate with me. That's all I ask. I'll work with anybody but please just communicate and let me know, because sometimes I start thinking, okay, did I put the wrong email in, and I'm having to go back and look at. So I just appreciate communication. All right, I have this size, 6.5 by 9.5 envelopes, and I'm going to do 8 for $1.50, and I have 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't know what I'm doing. 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 sets.
Okay.
I just am trying to get things out of my way that I really can't use. And I don't mail anything in that size. I just know they're good for making a small cover, making pockets, just putting it in the journal. So.
All right. Rhea will take 2.
Okay.
That's all I'm seeing at the
Don't
moment.
worry.
Wilhelmina's getting the contractors there tomorrow they're having all their posts replaced.
Yes, it's going to be it, but once it's done, it's going to be awesome. Which message, Jen? Did you send me an email, or is it Facebook, and when did you send it?
Yeah, that's a job and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lindy. Sean,
Hey, Lindy.
welcome.
Let me see. Okay.
She said messenger, Pearl.
Okay, I gotcha. Yep. Tell your mom I said hi. Give her a hug for me, okay? I have not forgotten her. What a blessing she was. Tell her that. I have not forgotten what a blessing she was. And is.
You have 28 thumbs up at the moment.
Yay. Let's do a giveaway.
Okay.
Here it is.
So we're going to do pick a number. Well, 1 to 50.
Yep. That sounds good.
Okay. All right. This is the 25 thumbs up giveaway. Pick a number, please, from 1 to 50. Make sure no one else has your number. 1 number per person. And Debbie likes to do the closest going over. So Lori B, you'll need to get a new number. Okay, great. She saw that. All right, awesome. 45, 71. I gotta put in a number.
I have some toile, and I just don't know what I did with that.
Okay, let me see if my note's up there. Okay. All right, anybody else, put your number in.
I do not know what I did with the 12. That's not like me.
All right, the stop is getting ready to go in. Last few seconds if you want to get a number in there for the 25 thumbs up giveaway. All right, the stop is in. I can use my Siri, Pearl.
Okay. Because I don't have Siri or Alexa, but I do have my phone.
Hey, Siri.
Mm-hmm.
Please pick a random number between 1 and 50.
It's 48.
48, the closest going over. And that would be looks like Terry, am I right? I think it's Terry.
Terry. Yay, Terry.
All right, congrats. Nice giveaway.
3, 2. Congrats. I don't know if you got one of these because I don't remember, but this is the little bundle I put together. And it has a really pretty napkin. It has, to go with this, it has purple ribbon, a neutral lace and the yellow lace. And then it has seam binding, tickets, and it has the little, there's like 8 of those little things in there with a little coordinating fabric and a dictionary book page and a huge doily. So that's what it is.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. I agree.
I should have told you that before, but
So pretty.
I was looking for the 12. I have an unusual fabric, and I didn't completely take it apart yet. All right, let me throw this down on my desk so that this fabric doesn't get nastified. This is a pretty little, I'm trying to think of the right word. I can't think of it. What's that called? Fairy tales? There's for sheep. There's Mother Goose.
Yeah,
Not Mother Goose. The old lady that lived in the shoe.
Nursery rhymes.
Yeah, nursery rhymes. See, I could not think of that word. It is so annoying when your brain doesn't work right. Nursery rhymes. I couldn't think of it. So I have 2 half-yard pieces right here. And so you're not going to get all of everything, like the top of the trees cut off. You can't use the top of that, but you sure can use this and the vines and everything. So there's still a lot to use. The thing is off the top of the castle there, but you got the whole castle here. So all of these are going to be like that in some way, shape, or form. So I've got 2 half-yard pieces. Well, they're not. They're not a full half yard. I've got 1 selvage. So I'm going to say $2 each. They're different. There's no selvage on this one, but it's the same size as that.
Okay.
So I've got 2 of those, and then I'm going to have some other that I'll show after we do that.
All right. I'm going to put this in.
It was a bin that was in my storage, and I pulled it out, and it was either going to go to the thrift or I was going to offer it here. And I thought, well, I'll offer it here. If nobody wants it, it'll go to the thrift.
Hi, Goldie. Welcome. All right. I'm going to refresh. Okay. Jen's Crafty Cottage will get 1.
Okay.
And Lisa will get the other one.
All right.
That is adorable.
It is. Isn't it pretty? Mm-hmm. And then I'll show you. I'm going to leave this laying here.
Okay.
So that you'll understand what I'm saying about the other pieces. So. This was the dust ruffle. So you can see the difference in the size. It's about 3.5 inches shorter. This has a little stitched hem in the bottom. But I've got, this piece is not quite 2.5 yards long. So I have 2 pieces like that. All right, where's the other one? This is the same. So I've got 2 pieces like that. I'll be glad to cut it. But I didn't cut it because if somebody wants more, then I'd rather them get the contiguous piece rather than me cutting it up. Now the other 2 pieces that I have are, let's see, they are about 36, they're about 40 inches wide. All this is approximate. I use my shoulder method, which is usually a little bit longer than 36 inches. So, is there interest in this? You ladies tell me if you're interested.
Well, Goldie said she'd be happy with the little piece.
Okay.
I think there would be some interest.
All right. So, what I think would be the best way to do this, let me measure so I know exactly. That's 1, 2. So this would be, I'm going to take measures behind the thing. It's about 10 inches. It's about 46 inches long. So I have 2 of those. And so that would, 36, 38, 40. So I can do 2 40 odd inches or 1 long piece. So I think what I'm going to do, because I don't know who wants what and how much somebody needs, I'm going to say $3 for the 40 odd inch piece. Okay. So you're going to get definitely a yard and probably another 6 inches or so. And so that would be, what did I say, $3?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that would mean I would have 4 pieces of this. And then I have the smaller pieces too. So if we don't have enough of this, there's still some of that.
Okay. Okay, that is in. All right. Okay. Terry would like 2.
Okay.
Lisa will take 1 and Goldie will take the other.
Okay, that works out perfectly for those 2 pieces.
Those will be sold. Okay, good.
Okay. Yep. And so I only have to cut 1 piece. I like it. I like it, y'all, when I don't have to cut too much.
Right.
So, pins are right here. So,
That is adorable fabric. Oh my.
it is this beautiful fabric. What did I do with the one for this? We did this one already, right?
Yes.
Who? I don't see my paper.
That was going to, let me find my Jen's Crafty Cottage and Lisa.
That's right. I thought so, but I don't know what I did with it. I'll find it, I'm sure, and then I'll be wondering, what's that for? What is that piece of paper for? What am I missing? All right, I don't want to put that near the books. So now I have these 2 pieces that are 36. They're about 40 inches as well. So it's basically the same thing. I just don't have to cut it. So I have 2 more for $3 if anybody's interested in them.
Okay. Right. That is in.
What did I do with it? I know I had 2 more. I have so much stuff in this room right now. I feel like I'm.
Goldie would like 1 for Lori Beth.
Okay, you've got it, Goldie.
And Rhea would like the other.
Okay, fantastic. All right, I can do this. All right. And then there's more. And then what I liked is the patterns are small enough to use in a journal.
Yes.
It's not like you're cutting heads and stuff off because the pattern's so big. All right. So that is those. I did not cut this because I wasn't sure. This was the balance. Somebody did a beautiful job on this. They absolutely did a beautiful job. So this is the valance. They did a beautiful. They did a beautiful job on the piping, and then they put this fabric right here with it. So each one of these has the fabric on both sides, and it's got the green piping. And this is one reason I thought about just taking the whole thing to the thrift, but then I thought, no, I'm gonna let you guys decide. So this is on both sides. So my thought is if anybody's interested, I could do 2 sections and you would get one of these. Okay. And I could do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do 4. And what I would do is in between them, there's an extra one of these. What I would do is just cut through here and just cut part of it off on one side, unless somebody wants more. I don't know. Are you interested in it? If you're not, this is going to go to the thrift as it is. If somebody wants the whole thing because they think they can use it, speak up and say so.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
Tell me what you're thinking.
How much is the whole thing, Pearl?
Well, I was thinking about $3 for each one of these. So 3 times 4 would be $12, but I would do 10 for the whole thing.
Well, put the whole thing in first so you don't have to cut it, and then you can go from there.
Okay. Just go ahead and pop that in for $10, Wendy.
Okay. Hey, Debbie. Could you take over for just a bit? I want to feed the dogs and.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
Just do that real quick. Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Not seeing anybody for this.
Okay. It's just there's enough on a piece right here to make a small journal cover. And you could get 2 of them.
So if you cut it, how much is it, Pearl?
$2 per 2 section.
All right, let me put it in that way. Maybe somebody didn't want the whole thing.
And then you get this orange in there as well that really works well with it. And there would be 4 of them. But if nobody's really interested, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm just going to take it to a thrift. But I wanted to offer it to you ladies first.
I'm not seeing anybody, Pearl.
Okay. That, as long as I don't want to take it and then have somebody say, oh, I wish you had given it. I wish you'd put that, you know, the kind of thing. I don't like to second guess. I'd rather just throw it down and find out. All right. Now, the only other thing that I have in this, actually, Debbie.
Yep.
I'll do this whole piece for $5. If anybody wants the whole thing for $5, that's a ton of fabric you could work with. And it's a very high quality fabric. Plus you get all that pretty orange to go with it too. That really matches the orange in the clothes.
Not seeing anybody.
Nope. Okay. It's gone now.
Lisa will take it.
Okay. Wonderful, Lisa. Thank you. I hope you can really do something with it. And you're going to get the diaper holder with this pretty green ticking in it. And because this still has fabric on it, I'm going to put that in here too. Because there's little pieces you can use. Little lamb right there, little flowers. Little white fabric you can use right there. I just want it to be used. And I needed to get it out of storage. Everything's got to come out of storage in the next few weeks and go away. So let me make a note here that it's all that's in the bag. Fantastic. All right, let's see. I think I figured out what I did with the twill. All right, let me think this. All right. I have it's really pretty. These are pieces right here. But I'm going to use the piece because it's easier to put it down on the table. So this is a really popular twill pattern. And it's in the pretty yellow with the blue. And so if you're not familiar, I'm going to hold it up so you can see the pattern a little more clearly. There we go. And you've got the little dog. And over here you've got the other donkey with the boys. A little boy right there. A woman sitting there. There's a ladder going up in the tree there, and there's a bridge there. There's a lamb here and a goat. There's the girl on the swing. Huh?
How much is this?
Well, I've got yardage, and so let's do the yardage first. Let me double check it. So this is the 54-inch wide fabric. And I thought one side. Nope, they're nice and straight. I have 1, 2, 3.5 yards. So I have 12, 14 fat quarters for $2.50 a fat quarter. Normally, 12 I do for $3 to $5 a fat quarter, but I got a good price on this, so I'm going to give you a good price. It's going to be $2.50 a fat quarter, and it is the it's not quilter's weight, it's drapery weight, and it's I can't remember. It's
Yes, I am, Wally. I'm making needle books.
Kaufman. It's Kaufman fabric. It's soil and stain resistant.
Anybody for this?
That's a great price on twill. This fabric sells for $25 to $40 a yard. Depends on where you get them. Terry said make her a pink one, Debbie.
I can.
Nobody
I'm
for
not seeing anybody for this.
Okay. I was sure everybody would want that twill. Let me get it out.
Leah Brannon. Goldie, what me? I guess Goldie wants one. Goldie, you want one. I guess. You want a tall, Goldie? Lisa wants one.
Okay.
Jen's Crafty Cottage wants 2.
Okay. And because Lisa hasn't shopped with me before, Lisa, if it's connected and you ask for 2, you get the whole piece. I don't cut what I don't have to cut. You would get a half a yard. So like Jennifer will get a half yard piece. Talking to Are you still on pain med, Goldie? All right, let me get this. I want to fold it up so it doesn't get dirty from all the grunge from the books that I'm doing. I don't want it to get dirty. I love fabric, and I love books, and I love needlework. I love all this stuff. Alrighty. So, get that out of the way. And so there's still some left. So if anybody comes in on the replay, you can just send me an email. I'll get back with you. So that's 12, 10, 9. There's still 9 fat quarters available. And then I have this cute fabric, and it's just a couple of little pieces. And I don't know that I can get it to you before Easter. But isn't that cute?
Not until the end of April. Last week in April is Easter.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I can get it to you by then. So this is just like 2 pieces here. And then I have a larger piece. So, well, and this one's cut. So you get funky pieces. So it's cut right here. So this is a strip. And then you've got a big piece. So if there's anybody interested, I'll do all of it for $4. Can make a lot with that.
I'll say yes, honey. Pretty bad works all the way. Okay, so I need to take it. Jen's Crafty Cottage, I'll take that. Okay, so do I need to take 2 then? Yes, pretty bad.
No, you don't. You do not need to take 2. I just wanted you to know that if you order, if I'm doing fat quarters, if I'm doing yardage, and you wanted 4 fat quarters, you would get a yard. If you ask for 2 fat quarters, you're going to get a half a yard. You're not going to get 2 fat quarter pieces. The only way that would happen is if it came to me cut up in fat quarters.
So do you just want one, Lisa? Let me know, please.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to think you had to get more. No, I just was explaining. All right. Thank you, Jen. I just thought that was the cutest thing. Make a note if I don't.
Okay, Lisa just wants 1.
Yeah. I just wanted you to know. And let's see, I'll put that right there. All right, I'm looking to see if there's something different. I've got so much, I'm just not prepared. I think I just was so focused on books. I didn't think.
Well, bring the books back up. Bring the books back up.
No, I have no problem doing some other things. All right, this is a 2.5 gallon bag. It's a new one. I don't know why it's not wanting to stay zipped. All right, come on, Pearl. So there's all kinds of stuff in here. big pieces, little pieces, snippet pieces. This is a fairly large piece of a sheet fabric that was part of the bundles I did. That was popular. There's a little bit of denim in there. There's a spool of pink ribbon. I was cleaning up in the living area. There's lace.
How much?
Pieces. $5 to the first me. And I'll put more in there before it goes out to you because there's a little bit of room. But I'm just clearing out all the little jibbly stuff I've been holding on to.
Paint girly.
All right, you got it, Lori. Thank you. And this is a little bit of toile that's in here. I might put a piece of that toile in there. I am trying to clean up. All right, let's see. We can do. All right, if I move these, I could sit down just a minute. Just a minute. Because I've got these on my chair. I'm glad I don't have on white pants. I have these railroad playing cards that are older. They're more vintage. They're not the newer cards. And I thought I would do those. So this is going to be A. And so they're just standard cards. And then this one is going to be B. And I'm going to do them 4 for $1. And I can sit down for a second. Drink some water.
Leah Brannon, A and B.
Okay.
That is all I'm seeing.
Okay. Leah, if I can't sell at least I'll offer these next Tuesday when I come back. And I need to be able to sell at least half the set. Or I'm stuck with an almost full deck of cards that I can't sell as a whole deck.
Would you be interested in the whole deck, Leah?
And the whole box. I used to sell playing cards for hours. All right. I don't remember what I paid for it. I'm going to say $12 for the whole, for both sets, the whole kit and caboodle.
So $12 for the deck, not the whole box. She just absolutely said if you can't sell part of them. So she doesn't want the whole deck.
Okay. Well, I'll bring them back out on Tuesday and we'll see. Okay. Because it's funny because I'll have something one day and nobody's interested in it. I'll bring it out the next sale and sell the whole thing. So, and then I have these sitting here on my table. These are recipe cards and it's a mixture. And I don't remember how many sets I have, but I'll count it real quick. So what you're getting are 4 of these. These are the folding kind. So they fold out. And this one has, I don't know if that's tomatoes or cherries, but I like cherries better than tomatoes, so I'm going to say cherries. And then you've got grapes. And the back is plain. You've got peaches. And the border color matches the fruit. And then you've got lemons. And then I had these, and I decided to just put them together. So you're going to get those 4 plus these 4. These are all exactly the same. These are current, from the Current card company. So there's 4 of them. So you're getting 8 total for $1. So there's 8 cards total for $1, and I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. I have 14.
Paint Girly for 1.
All right, let me get a paper.
Terry
Okay.
for 2.
Okay.
Tammy for 2.
Okay.
Leah for 1.
Okay.
Lisa 5.
All right.
Jen's Crafty Cottage 1.
All right.
You got any left? Terry will take what's
6,
left.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Terry gets leftovers. You got it. Thank you. I've had these for I can't tell you how long, and I try to, count them and put them together, and then I get sidetracked and not get it done. So I'm happy to get these out of the house. Alrighty. I had rubber bands all over my desk a few minutes ago, and now I don't see a single one. Oh well, let's see. What can I put this in? I'll just put it right there so it won't fall apart. All right, let's see. I can do some random fabrics. I've got this too. I've got a couple things right here. This is just going to be to the first me kind of thing. This came off of a tablecloth. 1, 2, almost 2.5 yards of this rose pink crochet edging. $4 to the first me, Debbie. 2.5 yards, almost 2.5 yards.
Jen's Crafty Cottage.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. And then I have this. And I haven't looked to see what's in here, but there's a lot. There's a lot. So I bought the jelly rolls at Tuesday morning and did had wooden spools, and so I would do like a thing around it. And so I've got a ton of this plaid and this cotton fabric came with it. And when I say cotton, it's the cotton and the birds. So you've got the bird strips, and there are 2 of those right there. And then this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's 7 of those. And that's the bird pieces. There's just 2 of those. This is a pattern that was the French fabric. It's got the butterflies and Parisian and all those different things on it. This one's got keys, key parts, and letters. That's folded in half. So there's two of those. This is the writing, gray on gray. So these are great to make snippets with. And then here's the French writing on white. And there's two of those. This is a, and this is just all got shoved in a bag, and it's been in a bag ever since I moved, and I don't want to have to touch it again. I'll break it down into smaller pieces if necessary. I just want to get a feel for if there's any interest. Here is the cotton I was talking about. It's got the bolls of cotton on it, and there's a bunch of this. So this is almost enough here to make a quilt.
How much is the whole bag?
The whole bag is $8, and that's a low price for all these pieces. And you've got the black and white there. That's the same thing. And these are 45 inches long and 3 inches wide. And then there's
Rooster.
Okay, thank you, Wendy. This is more Parisian stuff. It had a peacock, but see, a lot of the fabrics didn't work out well for what they did with this. And then a black and white. Oh, righty. Yay. Thank you, Wendy. I am really working hard to try to get stuff out of here. As much as Debbie doesn't believe me, I am.
She drags in as much as she drags out.
I know, I did. I knew that was what was coming, so that's why I said it. I like to poke at you.
Yeah.
I don't want to wad it. I'm going to have to hold it. If I find any more, I'll stick it in the bag. Because I really wanted to do something else. All right. That's a lot of fabric. Tuesday morning is no longer, and now Joanne's is no longer.
Hip, hip, hooray.
I'm glad somebody's on my side. Debbie, you know I love you.
Yep. Me too, or I wouldn't pick at you all the time. Not stop.
You would not care if.
Yeah, and I care because she's got so much stuff, girl. She can't hardly move.
I know. All right, that's up. Out of my way. Let me get that over here out of the way. Won't be cutting it when I need to cut it. So, all right. What else do I have? Got that done. I did, what did I'm looking for something and I'm not seeing it. Here it is.
Hey, Robin.
Hey, Robin, how are you? I think I showed this last week, but I'm not 100% sure, so I was going to show it again. It's not laid out like it normally would be, so that makes me think I did show it. But I have no idea what I was asking for it last week. Somebody might remember. So this is a little bundle. It's not bundled up. Joyce was the only one that wanted one. So it's $15. It's now going to be $10. So Joyce is going to get hers at that price. So what I did was I put together this little bundle. It's got a piece of this crocheted bed skirt trim, and with it I put this pretty little quilt square, and this is 70s fabric, and it's a polished cotton, and it's just got all the different patterns in it. So just showing you what I had in mind. That would make a pretty cover right there. And then I gave a nice long strip of this one. And this is this fabric right here. So it's a matching fabric. And then there's a yard of this pretty lace. And it'll be pretty when you get it. I'll lay it out real pretty and wrap it up, and it'll look nice. And then these blue flowers. So those are the fabrics. Then there is a card of buttons. They will all be different. I don't have any 2 or 3 that match, but they will match a color in here. And then you get a little bag that has a pretty blue ribbon that matches the blue in here, a white piqué ribbon, and a pretty pink grosgrain ribbon that matches that pink. And then you're going to get a signature from a dictionary. Trying to make sure it's English. It's an English. It's a early 1900s dictionary that I had taken apart. I put this red, this pink. It's a darker pink, like the darker pink that's in there. And then one of the envelopes that I made out of the farm journals. And then you're going to get the 3 different colors of tickets, 6 tickets in each one for $10. And I believe I can do 4 more. Thank you, Jen.
I sent you an invoice, Jen. I don't know what to do. I may have to email you. We might have to Venmo or Zelle, but I sent you an invoice and it says it's sent. It's in my PayPal. So I don't really know what to do. We'll have to talk about it.
Well, Debbie, I told her you can invoice me. I'll pay you and I'll invoice her.
All right. We'll figure it out.
I can add it to her order.
But yeah, I did send you an invoice. Okay. Lisa wants one of these.
Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Give your mom a squeeze for me.
And that's all I'm seeing, Pearl.
Okay. This one just has not appealed to a lot of people. Let me put it back in this bag. Here.
Hey, Carol.
Hey, Carol, how are you? All right. I think. All right, I'm trying to look around. I've been moving so many things around. I don't even know where to look for things right now. So, got that. Oh.
Well, bring the books back up so you can move some more books before we quit.
Yeah, let me. All right. I did an offer up on this, and there were no takers on it. It's a beautiful little binder. It's fairly new. That could just be taken off. There's a little nick right there, but it's a beautiful Art Deco postcard holder. And this is exactly what was in it. I took nothing out of this, but it was just like Washington, D.C.
So you're doing an offer up?
Yeah, started at $5, and it's got beautiful pages in it, and it's got plenty of room if you need a place to store your vintage postcards. This is perfect because it hasn't been used. You can tell that some of these have never been had a card put in it. But it's a pretty Art Deco style. And if you didn't want to use it for that, you could always use what's in between the slots for tags.
Lisa, this is an offer up, honey. So you have to start it at $5. And then whoever gets the highest bid will put 30 seconds in. But this is called an offer up. It's like an auction.
Yeah.
So you need to bid higher than $6 because Leah's in at $5. It's just by law, you really can't say auction. So we say offer up.
It just gives, it's a way, you know, I'm not expecting it to go super high, but it's a way to help more people be able to have an opportunity to get it.
Michelle's in at $6.
I thought it was in really good shape, except for that one little place right there. But if you've got a ton of postcards, it'd be perfect to store them in and have them stay in good shape.
Hello, Chiquita.
Hola, chiquita, ¿cómo estás?
All right. Leah's in at 7.
How are you doing?
Robin's in at 8.
This fabric's going to have to go in the washing machine. It's disgusting.
Michelle's in at 9.
I still have a bin and a half of books. Almost 2 bins. There were 3.5 bins.
All right, I'm going to put in the 30 seconds. Alexa, 30-second timer, please.
30 seconds, starting now.
We don't let it drag out. It's just an opportunity for more people to have an opportunity.
Leah's in at 10.
I really like the Art Deco designs.
Alexa.
Oh, goodness, Chiquita, I'm sorry. I will be praying for her.
All right, let me. Robin got it for 11.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, ladies, for bidding.
Hey, J-Mac.
Makes me happy to know it's going to a good home. All right, let's see. What can I do? All right, I'm going to offer these up simply because they need to go away. These are napkins. I'm not doing 3 at a time. You're getting the whole bag. And it's a really cool design. I really feel like that would be a fun one to work with. And I've got 3 packages that are all unopened. That's A. It's going to be $1 a package, Debbie. I've only got one of this one. That's B. And I've got 3 of this one. And that's a pretty spring design. So if you like to work with napkins, it's a screaming deal for $1 for the whole package. And that is C. And that's it on those.
Chiquita for C. You only had one B, right?
Correct.
Lisa gets B. Chiquita for A. And Leah Brannon for A.
All right. I still have 1A and 2C. If anybody else is interested. Now, here it is. Good. There you go. Bathroom anyway. You could decoupage the bathroom walls. I'm getting to the point where I'm so overwhelmed. Things have got to go. They just have to. So, anybody else?
Not seeing anybody.
All right. There. Oh, here's something else I drug out that I really wanted to.
Chiquita will take another C.
Okay, the C was the little.
Not those squares, the other one.
Right, the little flowers. Thank you, Chiquita. I loved my mother-in-law. I took care of my mother-in-law. I took care of my mother-in-law. I was her driver. She never drove. And when she was sick, I took care of her. Took her for all of her hospital, everything. Fed her, bathed her. I never wanted to be a nurse.
Also,
Well, for $1, you can do you can send them out to people and do a thing. I can't think of what the thing is called, but you know what I'm talking about. All right.
we have 1 hour, Pearl, and then the Kia will be on to sell. On
All right. I think maybe we're about 30 more minutes and I'm going to be toast.
Okay.
All right. Here is a craft value pack. I have 2 of these. Lisa does not want them. I've had them, I can't even tell you for how long. I think I got them at Michael's. It's an $8 price. I'm going to do them for $2 each.
Chiquita.
All right. Anybody else?
Not seeing anybody.
All right. Now I'll go to Leon's school. I got to go there tomorrow anyway. All right. I have, let's see. Thanks so much. I mean, I know it's not, you know, but you'll have it and you can get started early and you don't have to pay full price. I'm sure all this came from Michael's forever ago. You won't see these again. So there's 1, 2, 3 of those. And then there's this Nuts About Fall. So I'll do all 4 of these for $2 to the first me.
Oh, Rooster.
All right. Thank you, Wendy. All right. I'll put those in a bag. In the meantime, I'll put right here. And I have this little stack. It's got these little cards. Got pumpkin stickers. All kinds of pumpkin stickers.
Where did you come up with all this stuff, Pearl? Is it in storage?
It's been in storage, yep. Pumpkins. I know everybody's, you know, it's fall stuff, but it's good stuff. All, you know, bits of the papers, happy fall, autumn. I was doing things to, and I sold a bunch of it at an event we were doing. But this got packed up when I moved over to the other house, and it hasn't been out since then. So I would say it's probably about 4 years old. This is all paper I got at Michael's, not Hobby Lobby. So you can see it's quite a bit. These are embossed paper that I was putting on. You know, you get the long envelopes and you cut them in half, and then I would put those on there. So there's a stack of those. This has got leaves. This is acorns. So this stuff is all ready to do something with. Pumpkins. So all of this is embossed. And then you've got more of the things that came in the scrapbook paper packs. So, and then there, well, wait a minute. I'm just going to do all this. So this has got the glossy paper in there. It's got the wood grain. It's got that. I mean, this is a hot buy pumpkin spice. And then there is like that. Looks coffee stained. That's roses. These are all in fall tones though. That's got the foil type stuff on it. So that came with that. A lot of this is not in the pad. Here's more. So it's got the foil. There's some birds, pumpkins. This is double-sided. Some of it's double-sided. Some of it's the Paper Studio 8.5 by 11 fall paper. More pumpkins, American Craft. That was Joann's. That was one of my favorites. Because there's a bunch. It's a bunch. So if nobody's interested in the whole shebang, I'll break it down. But I'd like for the whole shebang to go away. There's more.
How much?
$15 for the whole shebang, and you get the box too.
$15, Christy. J Mac.
All right, thank you. Let me write this on something. I'll put it in the bin. I just don't see me having the time to do anything with this. And I'm trying to get stuff out of here. I am not going to move it again. That's what I finally realized. Do I really want to move it again? No. I do not. And if I find anything else fall related, I'll put it in there. All right, let's see. I can do it without dropping everything on the floor. These little deer were so cute.
Hey, Pearl.
Uh-huh.
Those stickers that I got, the 4 or 5 bunch for $2,
Uh-huh.
please gift those to Chiquita from me.
Yep. I gotta find them. Will you send me an email?
Yes, I was trying to get Hamster's attention, but obviously she's ignoring me.
Well, I've seen that. Somebody said, who was Hamster? I thought you were just, I see that, Debbie. I don't know what the hell you wanted, Rooster.
I'm putting this in there. That way I don't have to deal with it.
So sorry. There.
No worries.
All right. Yay. Thank you. That's going away. Don't fall and break my neck. All right. What else have I got right here that I've been wanting to throw on the table? I have music. Would y'all rather see music instead of more books, or would you rather see more books? You guys vote.
Put some music up there and let's see what you got.
Okay. I got a lot.
As you can see, I'm not the big book fan.
No. All right. I'll be right back. I've got more. Oh, gosh. I gotta start exercising more. All right. I've got this one. The cover's in, it's a little grungy. The music is yellowed, which makes it even better. And so this is Hannon, the Virtuoso Pianist. It was $1.75 back in 1928. So that's going to be A. And here is Sonatina album for the piano, $2.50. And 1893, printed in the USA. I don't think this was from 1893. Pretty paper. Here is Bach, Mass in B minor. It's a smaller, still tall and thin. It's a little bit different. Does have red marking in it. That's going to be C, A, B, and C. These are $2 each.
Lisa A.
Okay.
Lori B. C.
Okay.
Chiquita B.
Okay. I'm going to try printing on some of it when I get a time.
Better print your feed
I
sack.
know. I
sold.
know. I've got to do that when I come back. I've got to get that done. It's really bothered me that I haven't been able to get that done. I bought a new printer. I still haven't gotten it done. All right, let's see. I have Chopin, got Chopin. This is nice white if you're looking for white paper. $5.50. That's going to be A. Here's 6 sonatas for the piano. A lot of nice paper. This is aged a little bit more over what that looked like. That's B. And then this is a thinner one. Let me see if I can find another about the same size. This will do. These are about the same size. This is Moonlight Sonata and 29 classical piano solos. A pretty page. Is that
$2?
$2, yes.
JMHA.
All right. Thank you, Zian.
And that's all I'm seeing.
Okay. I'm going to put this one here. All right.
Lisa B.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. I think there's a lag.
Only thing left to see, JMH.
It's nice paper. Has an ivory tone to it, but it's not a yellowed, aged look. It's just a nice ivory tone. Has all the little marks.
Chiquita will take C.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Chiquita. Some of this was coffee stained really nicely too. Alrighty. This was the 6 Sonatas. This one is older paper, but you've got a lot of blank where you don't have a title on the top. And I think this would coffee stain and dye up really pretty too. I love this. I just think it's pretty. I have no clue about music at all. I'm not musical at all. All right, let me get that one out of the way. These, another chopping. See, I have no idea. That's like a completely foreign language. So that is going to be A. Here is John Thompson's Modern Course for the Piano, the 3rd grade book. This is yellower paper, creamy, more creamy. It does have a few little images in there too. So that's going to be B. And the cover is missing from this. It's a little bit thicker. My favorite program album, Piano Solos.
You did get B, Lisa. You did get B. Chiquita got C and JMH got A.
Yep, your name's in there.
$2, Pearl?
Yes, $2.
Lisa for B. Chiquita for C. And Chiquita for A.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Chiquita and Lisa. My daughter's name is Lisa Marie. Because I couldn't think of a name. And a friend of mine said, oh, I really like Lisa Marie. And I said, that sounds great. I already had a daughter I named. I already had a son I named. And I couldn't think of a name. I said, oh, I like that. Not really realizing it was not really thinking. Because I like Elvis, but I'm not I've never been a huge follower of anybody. And so it was really funny when I found out. Oh, okay. And part of the problem is I was so shocked because I wasn't going to have any more children. I was done. And God saw differently. I'm trying to find more of the same. All right. These are smaller. It's the same price, but they're different. And you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the folk song book. That's going to be A. This is the Gay 90s book. I was strolling through the park one day. And let's see. This was 89 cents. I don't see any dates or anything on any of these. 55 on that one, so that's going to be B. And this is I don't know how to say that name, so I'm not even going to try. Has that harder cover. But I mean, it's just so funny because all the pages are different. And it's like art. You do have this in here that you can do something different with. And that's C. have started off with the small ones first. She's a mother. Norma Jean. That's funny. Chopin. I knew that, but I just didn't want to attempt it with my brain being so tired. Yep. Yep.
Not seeing anybody.
Okay, there's a bookstore. I'm going to take these two then. And I don't have any of the larger ones left. That was it on those. They're all smaller ones. And there is a bookstore that buys the music. So I will see what they say there. The only thing I have left that is the larger one is, I've got two. I've got this one. This is a Schumann. Again, I just love the look of it. So that's going to be A. And then I've got this one. This one's going to be $3. So A is still 2, B is 3. It's huge. I don't remember what I paid for any of these, but this does have words on some of the music.
Lisa A.
All right.
Oh, wait. Chiquita A. Chiquita.
Okay. All right. Got that. Anybody for B?
Not seeing.
Well,
anybody.
Lisa's 40 something. So, all right. Well, let me get these out of the way. Let me see. All right. Is anybody game for more books?
Put them up there. We'll got 15 minutes.
All right.
Put up a couple rounds.
All right, let me put this in the bin where it goes, or I'll find it later. I wonder why it didn't make it into the order. All right. That goes to another book in the bin, I guess. This is Holmes Poems. It's a soft-bound book. It's October 1884 inscription. Lots of foxing. Gilt did get a little bit of action there. Nice tanned out papers. They're tanned color. So it is poetry. It's a very small book. That's going to be A. All right, I can't find the A. It's there somewhere. This is another little teeny book. Or pages. It's not a book anymore. It doesn't have a binding. Lots of pretty foxing, though. The Odyssey of Homer, translated by, I can't read that. Volume 1, 1828. Look at all that foxing. You don't have to coffee stain this one. It's done. That's awesome. That's going to be B. And let's see. This one is Kenilworth by Sir Walter Scott Bart. And a little inscription up there. $18.99. This paper is very smooth, almost slick feeling. It's in nice shape. There's not a ton of foxing or anything in it. It's a little discolored. But you've got that style of writing from back then. Janet was hastily resolved. I saw that. Thou hast hit it, answered Dickie Smudge. So a lot of different type of language in it. That's C. I don't think anybody's going to be interested in chemical engineering. Here it is. Let's see. I think this will be our last
Vanessa. Vanessa's leaving. Grandkids are coming.
Oh, you better go enjoy them. That's the most important thing. Ada May. Oh, that's a pretty name. All right. I don't know that I'll live to see great grands because the 32-year-old doesn't want any kids. This has got a pretty debossed design on front and back. There's a little bit of damage to the corner there. The spine is intact and it's got this gold on it. Robinson Crusoe. Lots of grunge right inside there. There's a bump in it right there where it must have gotten poked. There's a nice image there. This is 1866. The Life and Adventures of Robinson Crusoe. Lots of foxing. Let's see. It bends well. It's not creaking. It does have more images in it. There's one there. Lots of foxing on the pages. There was another image. There's another. There's another. It's ready to come apart. It's ready to be taken apart and the paper get used. Lots of foxing. So that's going to be D. And Debbie, I think this will be the last round. I'm about pooped out.
$3?
$3. There's another Holmes poem somewhere. It's probably in the other bin.
You can sell the rest of the books on Tuesday.
Yep, I will do that. I am going to...
Lisa A.
I'm going to get cleaned up and in my pajamas and in bed with a book before too much longer. All right, I'm ready. Liam? Okay. All righty.
Lisa, C and D.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, Lisa, and thank you, Leah. And I'll have another whole bin. I've got one more whole bin that we can do next week. So, not next. Yeah, on this Tuesday. This Tuesday. I'm already at the beach. All right, ladies. Thank you so much for coming today. And I'm so sorry about yesterday. That was just such a muddle. But I have let go of all the to-dos. I'm only going to get done what can get done, and I'm not going to worry about the rest of it. If it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done. So I will be selling again on Tuesday for maybe 3 hours at the most. And then I've got to get everything wrapped up and ready to go. So when I come back on Sunday, I'll get my act together on Monday. We'll sell again on Tuesday, and then I will be invoicing as fast as I can after that sale. Because this will be really 3 weeks, and I don't like to go that long. I know I need a break just to not be here, just to not look around and look at all the things I need to do. And they're sweet, sweet ladies, so we'll have a good time. We'll go out to eat a few times. We'll sit on the beach a little bit, sit by the pool, sit on the balcony if we don't feel like walking, and it'll be good. So I love you, ladies. I appreciate you all. And we will see you out there on somebody's channel, and we'll see you hopefully on Tuesday. Bye, y'all.
Over to my channel, to Nakia. She'll be on in 40 minutes.
You want to drop the link, Debbie?
I know, because I don't know how to do it. No.
Let me
Come
do
on
it
over
then.
to my channel.
I have to do it on my laptop. let me drop the link because Lisa may not know. All right, let me find it. Yep, here it is. All right. For anybody that wants the link. All right, stop it. Stop doing that. Oh, come on. There we go. There's the link, ladies. Bye. Yeah, she's busy stitching. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Wendy. Thanks for helping today. She must have gone downstairs.
Hey, I'm here. Hold on a minute. I want to ask you something once you end the sale.
Okay, I'm ending it now.